Hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. Yes, music is working. Good. Hello everyone. I said that already. How are we all doing today? Working on the Space Combat deck builder once again. And yeah, so things look a bit different, but before we get into that, let's say hello to everybody. Yo, Judge Groovy Man. Hello, Lucky Cleotecare. Albionium, hello. And Visaneku, glad you could make it. Ritu, hello. And yeah. Cup of tea, good. I have a lovely glass of... Oh, it's not working. Oh. Usually the chroma key picks this up as interprets it as something that's, transparent, but it's actually just orange juice. It's not a glass of void juice as I was hoping. Thank you, Ritu. Yeah, so this is still very much a work in progress. Like, it's quite bare bones, but this is the sort of layout that I'm thinking of doing. I'm also going to change the way these cards appear here. Blender stuff indeed, yes. Well, we'll get onto that shortly. But yeah, let's see. You love the bridge, thank you. Yeah, so I experiment with a few different ideas, and obviously this doesn't look right because I've just thrown the thing in. But I'm thinking in the proper game these will be like properly angled, like they're on an angled view screen, and these little crew members will say things as you do stuff like shields down to 50% and so on, all the Star Trekky, completely non-copyrighted stuff that I'm doing. Yeah, you caught up at the end of the last VOD a bit, otherwise you're not on track so much. Okay, cool. Well, if you do want to catch up, there's always the devlogs. I'm gonna be posting those on my website soon, and they're also on my YouTube channel, my Jim Makes Games YouTube channel, which the link will appear at some point in the chat automatically. I should have a command for that, but yeah. So these are just drawn. Those aren't the actual shield bars. If I shoot the enemy, these are the functional shield bars. But yeah. So I'm wondering what to do about that. So the problem that you're seeing here is the pixels are very chunky. I like chunky pixels, but they don't do great for angled text and visual displays. So I'm thinking that the displays themselves, the screens, will have higher resolution than the real world, which is kind of funny. Like the Super HD, they've got higher resolution than reality, and somehow you can see that. But yeah. So yeah, if you haven't seen this before for some reason, this is the Space Combat deck building game I'm working on, and yeah, it's you play cards and they do things like fire lasers and shoot missiles. So we launched a missile here, it's on its way, and then at the beginning of next turn it hits, and I have damaged their missile launcher. You can target different systems. The whole targeting system is going to be completely revamped. I'm going to talk about that in a bit. You can shoot down their missiles. For some reason the UI isn't working, but if I fire that, even though it looks like it hit the enemy ship, because that's the animation I have, it takes out the missile. So there's lots of little ways of using strategy, like draining the enemy shields and intercepting their missiles, and you'll do a lot of things strategically by choosing what to put in your deck, and the way you'll do that is two ways: acquiring new weapons and systems, and also leveling up your crew members who have different abilities. Yeah. The helmsman's name is Ben, and the captain can say Bengage with no copyright issues. I think the word engage is not copyrighted. It might be trademarked, probably not. Yeah, so that's nothing is different in the code. I haven't been working on the code this week. What I've been working on instead is well, let's take a look at Blender. So I've built this little texture here. Well, this rather large texture. It's 256 pixels square. And I'm using this program, this plugin for Blender called Sprytile, and what that allows me to do, I'll just show you here. I can just sort of build up tiles out of these elements, so I can even grab a whole bunch of stuff like this, and I can press Q or E to rotate it, and this is all in 3D. So if I want to start, let's see, if I want to do something like this, I can do that. So this is hopefully going to be very useful. I've had a little play around with this. I haven't used it a lot, but you can imagine this can be quite quite handy. Yeah, I think you suggested this tool to me, Judge Griffeyman, I believe. So let's just, if I do that, yeah, let's try to be a bit more deliberate about this. I was just showing off the way it works there. So yeah, I can show you a closer look at the texture itself. I was looking at a bunch of different sort of sci-fi ships and stuff, trying to come up with sort of. You could read a whole Wolfenstein 3D with that. What? Yeah, I guess you could. But you can't. I mean, it's not limited to 90-degree angles. That's just a starting point. So if I just start laying some shapes down. Yeah, it's really cool. So it has a lot of very nice features. But let's you can model it like this, or you can use traditional 3D modeling techniques. So if I just select this here, go into edge select mode, and grab all these edges. I haven't used Blender in a while, but let's see, extrude, yes. Let's change this to, yeah, x-axis only. Try to get it like that, and then let's move it in the y-axis. That's the wrong axis, the z-axis, yeah. Z-axis, there we go. And not sure that's exactly right, but you can see it's stretching the texture there. That's not what we want. So we can go back here and start painting it. So let's try. Yeah, this is where we need to mess with these options here. If I do hinting, and then I need to select the edge that I extruded. I think this is how it works. So I watched a tutorial, but it's a little bit tricky. A little bit tricky. Let's see. Let's rotate that. Let's try instead. Oh, I see what's going on. It's because, yeah. So I've been using these like half tiles, but yeah. Let's just try. We need to do this a little differently. Let's grab these edges. No, that doesn't work either. I'm gonna have to move this. Okay, just a bit of fiddling to get this to work. Let's grab these bottom edge here. I'm sure there's a shortcut key to do this more quickly, but I'm just doing it like this. How'd you go into orthographic view? I forget. It's been a while. Let's just do it this way. Bring this up and then bring it in a bit. Okay. Let's see, I've missed a bunch of chat. Looks really neat. Oh, you'll be back in a moment. Oh, new monitor. Nice. Cool. New monitor is fun. I've got some new hardware. I've got a new ergonomic keyboard. I can't really show you that right now, but I'm also got a standing desk. I haven't set it up yet, but I plan to soon. I didn't want to have it set up before the stream just because I didn't know if I was gonna be able to get it ready in time, and I didn't want to be like awkwardly struggling with a new setup. But yeah, I'm hopefully that will help my back. Numpad 5. This thing doesn't have a numpad. Because it's smaller. I should get an external numpad. Yeah. It does have. Hang on. It does have these function keys, these macro keys. I could just set one up to be numpad keys, but for now, let's just. Okay, so you can see you just kind of paint the textures on here, and I think that's really cool. So we can even go in and like oops, oh dear, what did I do? I broke everything. No, okay, yeah. Can go in here and like, oops, pressing the wrong keys. Change these things like this. Yeah. So the way I've tried to design this is so that a lot of this kind of fits together nicely. But I'm not very experienced with texture design. I've just been kind of messing around. Okay, let's try to extend this a little bit. So we've already got that edge selected. Let's do extrude. I'm going to press 0 to do an extrusion of 0. Then I'm going to press G and Z to move down in the Z axis. That looks about right. Maybe a bit more. There we go. And now I can just paint those. And I want to use these tiles, so obviously I could be painting these in any order, but I just want to do it first like this. So you know, the idea is I could come in here and just replace that one with that one, and then I can replace this one with this one, and so on. You know, so it allows a lot of flexibility, and you've got to keep that in mind when you're designing the textures and stuff. Let's see. Gabriel Enma, hello, welcome. I have a single-handed keyboard for those kind of keys on my laptop setup. That's a good idea. Yeah. Yeah, I did draw these textures. Yeah, I've made them in Sprite here. So I've got this grid, so you can it's just a 16 by 16 grid, and then you have these double-sized tiles of 32 by 32. If I turn that off, you can see it more clearly. I looked at a bunch of different references, so I've got some of those here. So I looked at Homeworld. Homeworld has some really cool textures on these ships. I actually turned off the texture filtering so I could get a look at these close up. Yeah, I couldn't find sharp screenshots of the original. They were all of the remastered one, but I wanted to see the original because that has these like really chunky textures. They're really quite intricate when you really look at them. You pull your hair over armature stuff? What do you mean? I'm confused. Yeah, they're actually quite colourful when you really look at it. Like there's a little orange here, bits of red and yellow. So I need to get better at skeletons. Yes, spooky. Spooky, scary skeletons. Yeah, so yeah, this is where I'm drawing some inspiration from. It's an amazing game, by the way, Homeworld. And yeah, some other references, some more modern references. I found this online. This is some kind of pixel art, low poly spaceship textures. You can see I drew some very clear inspiration from this. Just kind of trying to get a feel for. Here's the ships in Starbound. I wasn't able to find much in here that I could use because it's really 2D art. This is a very cool. This is a ship from the game Starmancer, and this has helped come up with some of the ideas, like this bit here. So I'm kind of ripping some stuff off, but you know it all comes back to Star Wars eventually. Hi Arcturus, how's it going? Welcome. And Cat Peasant, Greebenings, yes indeed. Yeah, so I've drawn these textures, and with it I am making a spaceship in Blender with this plugin. It's, you know, the problem is it's kind of looking quite dull at the moment, so I'm gonna, because you know, because you're working on this grid, it's a lot easier to just follow the grid, but we don't want to do that. So let's just extend this a bit more in Z. Yep. So I think I should kind of what am I doing? I should kind of oh wait, I've done this the wrong way. These are upside down. Of course they are. Okay. Yeah, this should be like that. Let's just do that for now. Yeah, because then you've got the... So I want these colours to like blend into each other, so you can see from one texture to the next, it's kind of... From one tile to the next, it's moving. From one to the other. And then you can just do this. So these all tile nicely. Oh, that's a bit broken. I wonder why that's... Oh, there we go. Let's change some of these up. Like that. Yeah. Nice Greebles, thank you. Greevenings, is that as in Greebles? Is that the... yeah, funnily enough, I'm doing a similar setup on my first title, 2.5D side-scroller shooter with background items being 3D low-res texture and the sprites being full 2D, aiming for an Octopath Traveler look with a Metal Slug feel. That's really cool. If you have anything like that you want to link, any stuff you want to show, if it's not too early to show it, then please do. I'd love to see it. Haven't played Homeworld yourself, but we still look very nice. It is really good, and it does. It has an amazing atmosphere. Yeah. Okay. So if I go back into build mode, I can go to the 32 by 32 size, and I could just place textures like this. Thing is, I'm just working on a flat surface because I'm not really sure what I'm doing. So, I mean, I think that edge is a nice starting point, but this seems more like the bottom of the ship than the top. I don't know. Let's actually try to make some kind of shape. So instead of this, I'm gonna just do some basic, some regular 3D modeling. Just grab these edges. Do some extruding. No, that's fine. Let's do that. Yeah. I'm just eyeballing it, really. Homeworld was a beautiful game. So goddamn atmospheric. Yeah, it was really, really powerful. Now I quit work, I'll be joining the Discord so I can share the stuff and things and hopefully help on your own. Yeah, nice. Congrats on your career change. That's good. That's awesome, but also potentially scary to move from one thing to another like that. But yeah, I hope it'll work out. Oh, I can do that. Okay, so if I select like this, it will. Yeah, this is a really great tool. I really like it. Yeah, let's kind of just grab this. That's not right. Like this. Yeah. Like that. Yeah. It's still a bit blocky. Oh, she's got to survive till January, then all is good money-wise. Okay, cool. Well, good luck. Shame the Homeworld Remaster is currently owned by Gearbox and thus Grease King Randy Pitcher. Oh no, I didn't know that. You can always play the original, I guess. Does he own the original? It's still decent. It doesn't have widescreen support though. But yeah, I've already got it, so I can't do anything about that. I just, yeah. It's been a while since I've done 3D modeling. It's tricky. I feel like I need something to actually work from. Something I liked about the remaster was all make resource collection. Yeah, that's true. It was a bit of micromanagement in the original. I've never been that great at coming up with shapes from nothing. Concept art is the worst step. Yeah, I need a concept artist. Yeah. Let's just experiment with it. Let's just play with it and see what happens. Don't be afraid to do weird shit. So that goes like that. I really need the orthographic view. Let me just do it like this. Okay. Cameras, viewpoint, front. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, now I can get a real. I can actually see that this is not actually at a 45-degree angle, but that's fine. Let's. Oh, okay. Now, if I just, I do remember this. Something I like. You can just select 3 vertices, press F, and it fills in a little shape. That's really nice. I like that. Let's. I kind of want to try keeping things on the grid a bit. So maybe if I go to the front here, and then I think I need to go into wireframe for this to work. So how do I change back to wireframe? this whole interface is completely different. Like they completely changed it in well, not a recent version, I guess, but it's recent since I used it. Sit and sketch out a quick design on paper. Yeah. Well, why don't I start with this design? Why don't I try to remake this design in 3D and see what I come up with? That's probably a good idea. Yeah, if you're just joining and you haven't seen, this is the new bridge interface, at least the beginnings of it. It's a bit messy right now, but this is generally what I'm going to go with, and I like the idea of having these little chunky guys, chunky pixel people, and good thing about this is they're a lot easier to animate, so I can have much more fluid animations than I have in like Guildmaster, for example, which had higher detail and low, not low necessarily, but not great. Yes, it is like that, isn't it? Yeah, I didn't even think of that. Like this guy. Yeah. They do seem to be clones. Yes, it is indeed a work in progress. But yeah, it's just in the main game there'll be people you can actually choose. So yeah, let's start over. Let's start over completely. I mean, it just shows off the features, but it's really just an angled box, and that's not what we want. So how do I do this? A, there we go. And delete. Delete all the faces. So now we have an empty object, and let's start with the top, which okay. Let's do the 32 tiles. It's bigger than I thought. Okay, let's do something like yeah. And of course, this may not be the final texture I use for this ship. Will there be rat crews available? Well, I'm contractually obligated to include a rat of some kind. You know, for reasons, and you know what? I kind of want to start with a cylinder. A cylinder? Yes, a cylinder. Let's. God, I can't remember how to. Okay, add. Cylinder. Let's. I hope you probably won't be able to see this very well. Let's make the radius bigger. That's too big. 4. There we go. Still too big. Let's do 2. Okay, and we want just like 8, I think. Yeah, that's about right. Depth. 1. Yeah, that's okay. We'll texture it afterwards. Generate UVs? Yeah, why not? Okay. Now, this obviously is completely not right for... These sides are okay, so like I can go through and... Oops. I don't want all this selected. How do I unselect? There. Yeah, so I can get some sort of panel looking stuff going on here. It basically it expects everything to be a square, which makes sense because it's well, a rectangle because it's tile based. But let's just everything alien races can be rat people. Yeah, as long as I can have a fat character, that's a +1 rating in my book. Yeah, absolutely. Why not? Like Wing Commander has cat people. Yeah. Just make Scotty character a rat and have the reactors be powered by cheese. Yes. Is this a sequel to Need the Cheese or I Will Die? Oh, it could be. It could be in the same cinematic universe. Okay, I'm just going to delete this face and then we'll... Oh, okay, yeah. It's got this thing I built inside already. Now I need to try to build some kind of... something where the interior is made of... I could just do this. Let's try this. This isn't really what I want though, is it? Because I'm trying to make it like... I don't actually want it to be a flying saucer type. I want it to have some... Let me just get rid of this other object for now. Wait. Is this all one object? Yes, it is. Okay. That's fine. Let's just leave that for now. Maybe one of the scenarios can be Jim's laziness from Chili Quit. Yes! Oh! All the references. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I kind of just want to bring these all in. So I do want this to be a sort of low poly thing as well as pixel art, because I think that sort of goes with the same aesthetic. You know what? That kind of works. Maybe? Does that work? I'm not sure how I feel about this skewing of the texture, but it actually kind of looks alright. The Pack Rally voice... Oh, yeah. Some Pack Rally voiceovering would definitely be nice. What do you think? Do you think this sort of skewing is bad, or do you think that's okay? Because we kind of have some distortion going on, but look good to you? Okay. Cool. Question is what to do about the top here, because I need to go into an orthographic view for this. Let's do top. Here we go. Okay, so that's actually almost perfectly lined up. So, I need wireframe. If I just do this and gradually... Yeah, almost perfect. Okay. Now, you'll never get it exactly perfect like... Oh, dear. Okay. I really do need a numpad for this, don't I? Yeah, okay. I need... View... Viewpoint. No, where's the... How do you make it wireframe? I've forgotten everything. There. There we go. Okay. So what we want is to... Well, we need to bring this up first, in line with... Now, how do you make a... Do I just select like that? There we go. Okay. Bring this up. There we go. Ooh. Yes. Are you able to see the skewed textures you prefer? Yeah, that's true. It's a Thargoid. It does look a bit Thargoidy. I'm gonna do something to make it a little bit distinct. Okay. I don't remember how to bond these. How do you merge vertices? The Mobile Blender has Z for wireframe. This is very different. Oh, look at that! It's a radial thing. That's nice. Oh, I just accidentally clicked render. Never mind. Yeah. So you do 3D modeling, Vicineko? I didn't know that. That's really cool. How did I do that before? I got like there was a mouse gesture to go into top view. There was a way to do this. I don't remember. I could just look it up. I ended up looking up so much stuff before. Oh wait, it's probably in here. Merge. No. Pull the vertices together. Remove doubles. Right, that's what I need to do. But I need to. Oops. I don't know what I did there. But like, I want to be able to make a face here. But I've got two vertices here. Can I just remove? I need to snap them together, don't I? That's what I need to do. How do I snap them? Like, is it actually on the grid? Oh. If they're on the grid, then they should be in the same position and they should be doubles. Is the music too loud? Let me know if it's too loud. I'll turn it down. I was thinking that I should have a channel points reward to change the music volume. I think that would be good because yeah, it's changed a lot, hasn't it, in the new version? Not normals. What am I doing? Merge at center. Is that right? Do I need to commit it, or does it just do it? Okay, yes, now there is just one vertex there, so I'll just do that for all these. What is it, M? Merge it, yes, you just press M, and at center. Whoa, okay. Center, okay, now I can just fill in the... whoops. Fill in these. I'll get a better idea of what I'm doing if I do this. Oh, that's not right. There we go. Yeah. The question is, what do I do about these triangular parts? Because that's really not... That really doesn't work with the shape I'm going with. Everything's got to be a square of some kind, right? Unless it's just a solid color, that would work, I guess. Okay, so we have our UFO type thing. 100 bits to change the volume plus minus 0.5. So yeah, ooh, I'm not that evil. I just come into the stream and have the volume blaring and just yeah. I could do something terrible like this. Look at that. That's horrible. Okay, yeah. Why would I do that? Do you used to do low poly things? But at least for buildings, it looks really good from a distance. Oh, you did? Oh, I'm so sorry. I have a terrible memory. Yeah. Feel free to post any other stuff if you want to show it. Yeah. If I forget something, it's not because I don't give a shit. It's because I have a terrible memory. That's not good. Although, I could go in like that. Maybe. And then... See, I'm doing the other thing now, where I'm building something just because it's conducive to the modeling tools, rather than because it's what the design I want is. Yeah. Okay, let's try something a little different here. So I'm going to say that's the front. I'm going to delete these. Okay. Oh, yeah. That's a problem. Let's just delete this whole bottom face. Fix that later. Okay. So now I want to select these vertices. This isn't going to be correct because it's not got the right number of faces. I need to bisect this this face here. Bisect my face. Okay. Yeah. Can't remember how to do that. Can't remember how to do anything. Let's see. Mesh. Bisect. Did anything happen? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's not right. That's not what I wanted. No, I just want to cut it down the middle. Limitations feed your design? Yeah, but what I mean is, so if you let the tools shape your design, that's not necessarily a good thing. Limitations are good, but building something because it's easier to make with these tools, that's not necessarily what I want to do. I want to have an idea and make it work within those limitations, but not let those limitations dictate the design, you know? Yeah. You don't remember anything either. Good. About what? What were we talking about? Who are you? Ah. Yeah. Shit. How do I do this? Tries to quad, solidify faces. Intersect, no. How do you cut a line down the middle or something? Like, I just want to cut this into 2 objects. I guess I could insert a... Yeah, I don't remember how to use this at all. Yeah. Welcome to my stream where I don't know what I'm doing. As usual. I was thinking I might stream on Saturday. I might actually play a game. I'm not sure what I'll do yet, but I miss doing that. I was actually thinking I might Oh. Okay, see that's good, but it's kind of too did that actually work? It didn't work. Oh, yes. Did that? Why isn't it working? Do I need to do something to commit it? Like, press enter? Yes, thank you. Press C to go straight. Oh, okay, let's try that. Oh, look at that. Oh, but it's straight from the viewport. Right, so I need to go into the front viewport for that to work. Or the back, even. No, not the back. The right? No, the front, then. Okay. So, my microphone's in the way of my keyboard, and I'm not familiar with this new keyboard yet. And C? Wait. Oh no, I have to select there. Then C. Oh. Yes. Nice. Thank you. It didn't work because I pressed the wrong button. Damn it. It's fiddly, but I'll make it work. Okay. And then enter to commit. There we go. There we go. Okay. So now we have... These are actually proper tiles, so I can just... Oh, that doesn't work. Oh, it really doesn't like that. Why doesn't it like that? That one's fine. I mean, it's still skewed, but... I always let my tools dictate my designs, but it makes perfect sense not to as well. I mean, the problem with that is you end up with... Like, if everyone does that, then everyone ends up with similar designs, so you don't get very unique... Why is it doing that? That's really weird. Let's see if I can mess with these two. Okay, that definitely doesn't work. Oh, I think I know why. I need to get... If I go in here and select an edge like this, then the hinting will tell it that that's the bottom. There we go. Okay, that works. So now we have this shape. I'm still not sure which side is the front. Front is actually Y minus, as in backwards. So it's perfect. Oh yeah. I mean, if front is, I can always just turn it around. You know, it's not a big problem. But yeah. I think what I want to do here is extrude these, maybe? No, actually, I want to... If I extrude by nothing and then shrink... Yes. That's kind of what I want. And then extrude... Whoops. Well, no. Undo. Extrude by nothing, and then move in the y-axis, and then we have a little neck coming out, kind of thing. Yeah. That looks right.
Special power.
Oh,
Polygons and 4x music.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Koala Brownie, for the 9-month subscription. Thank you so much. It's a Twitch baby. Yes, thank you. Very much appreciated. And welcome to the stream. Oh, Vestaneku, please do backseat. I need all the help I can get. Preferably turn it in edit mode, not object mode, because otherwise Unity will always show it at 100 degrees. Oh, good thinking. But yes. 4x, yeah. But Master of Orion is the music we're hearing. It's marvelous. Or you can see up there if you can read, if it's not too small. Yeah. So, and we could get into Moo 2. Was always a Moo 1 man. Okay, interesting. I never played Moo 1. I only played Moo 2. Revenge of the Cows. No. I want to straighten this out. So, one way I learned to do this was, which may not be good. Go into wireframe here. What do I have? I need the vertices selected. So now I can shrink in the y-axis to 0, and that flattens that out. There we go. I hope this makes sense. How many of you here have done 3D modeling? Let's just come in the back here, or the front even, and then, whoops, that's the wrong axis. What's the right axis? Z? No, Z is up. So the Y and oh, wait a minute, what's happening? The Y and Z axis are different in Unity than in Blender. That's confusing me. Why isn't that? Oh, I bet I know why. Okay, G. No. There, that's what I want. It's still not. Ah. Is that right? That's kind of oof. Yeah, the textures are messy, but. Done like a fourth of what you're doing here? Oh, okay. Oh, for Project Osiris, of course. Yeah. Maybe Saturday you could play some games that could be inspirational for this game. That's a good idea. I could play some Slay the Spire. I really enjoy that game. Used to do 3D modeling many years ago in Maya. Be learning Blender next week. Oh, cool. Maya's... Yeah, I never used Maya. I used 3D Studio Max in the old days. It's very the only thing I know about the differences between these programs is that they are very different, and there's a lot of things that are done differently in each one. I'm always trying to be perfect for this, but let's just get a general shape going. It's not right. I need it to be perfect. I'm sorry. I mean, that looks okay, but it's not quite right. So let's grab these. I keep forgetting which... Okay, it's X. Shrink this in the X-axis to 0. Okay, same with these two. Okay, so now that's perfectly straight. So the problem I'm having here is that I'm trying to make everything so that the textures will be nice, and the 2D. If it snaps to vertices, you can snap on one axis only. Shift tab is apparently snap. Okay. I don't know. It's not seeming to do anything, but who knows. Let's move these in Y. There we go. So the problem I'm having is everything in Sprytile wants to be a square, you know, or at least a rectangle, but rectangles do not make for an interesting ship, you know, just rectangles. So the question is, what do I do with the with the non-standard, with the non-squares? Little magnet in the middle of your upper screen. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah. Good stuff. Thank you. Never did 3ds Max, seemed more for box modeling, whereas I learned to planar model with mirror commands. Oh, you're losing me on terminology a bit. It's been a while. I haven't done like serious 3D modeling since I was at uni, and that was a long time ago. Holy shit. In ancient times. I was there 3,000 years ago. I was working in the Unreal 2 engine, I think. Done the years, still some. Well, yeah, it wasn't a great uni. I learned so much more after uni than I did at uni. So, it was still a good experience for other reasons, and bad for other reasons. But especially now, you can learn all this stuff online. You don't need to go to uni to learn this stuff. You might need to go to uni to get a piece of paper that tells people you've learned this stuff, but a whole load of debt, it's just, to me, it doesn't seem worth it if all you're interested in is learning. Like, I think we'd be better off with a kind of apprentice system where you could, like, apprentice with an existing game developer and learn, or coder or a modeler or something, and learn from them directly, rather than learning from some professor and paying an extreme amount of money. Okay, I'm selecting the wrong thing here. This should be... Yeah, I want these moved down a bit. I want these... like... Oh. Let's turn off the snapping, I guess. Yeah, it's not perfect though. It's going to be... I guess it doesn't have to be perfect. I also don't know the rules about importing stuff into Unity. Like, is it going to complain if I do something with like a hole in the mesh or who knows what? I don't know. Let's just get rid of these. Like that looks okay. So let's extrude these some more. So we have some squarish shapes, and then yeah, this is where I'm going to want some mirroring to happen. How do I do this? You have night terrors of 3ds Max. On the Sprytile home parade, there are triangles in the models. Yeah, let's take a look at that. So this is the this is the plugin, and there's an interactive one down here. Can I make this full screen? Oh, I can make it pop out. Okay. So this is a nice little interactive what's it, and yeah. So interestingly, what's going on here? Like, look at this roof here. So we have this straight texture here, but then it cuts off. So that's a technique I should try to use. So if I have an edge, it could have it. So the texture is straight, but it is aligned to, at 90 degrees, but the mesh itself is not. And obviously we have a little curve here. And interestingly, this umbrella is not textured so much as it is shaded, because that's an unusual shape. It's kind of the same with these pentagonal shapes here. Oh, you have no idea what I tried to explain there. So, what I mean is this this texture is completely at right angles, but then the roof is at an angle. So we have this non-standard shape, right? This non-square shape here. And somehow he's made it so that it doesn't distort the shape. So maybe I should try doing that. Maybe I should try seeing how I can fit the texture onto that other shape. Just a sketch chip on paper, scanning some reference image and trace it out. Yeah, I'm not good at drawing though. That's the thing. They literally just cut it. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. But still, like, so for this here, if I wanted to put a texture in here, and I wanted it to, like, snap in a nice way, how would I do that? So if I mean, I could just do something like, just give it a plain texture. Like a, you know, like that. So, I mean, that is... It's already doing it. Like, it's already aligning it to the grid. It's, I think I need to do something like this, though. So that kind of works. That almost kind of works. Let's do it with these. Oops. Oh, dear. Yeah, it doesn't quite look right. So if I do this... Yeah. Oh, look at that! Look at that. That actually looks alright. Huh. Yeah. So if I were to instead do that. Look, that works. Oh! Yeah. If I do something like that, that actually, I mean, it's obviously wrong, but it's sort of misaligned. But it almost works. So, yeah, the textures will just line up nicely. Yeah. Why are you doing this way instead of modeling then UV mapping? I may have missed that. So, basically, I'm using this this plugin called Sprytile, which allows you to, well, do something that I've not really been doing. So, it allows you to build things very simply, which I should be using that more. Like, I can basically do this, right? And build everything out of squares. You know. But I haven't been doing that. So, yeah, I may be doing this a bit backwards. Because I just kind of started with this and then built around it. Because the problem is, if I want to be able to use this tool. I suppose this tool is probably best for things that are largely where'd it go? Here. That are largely squarish, you know, like rectangular, cuboid. But oh, I thought it was gonna have tips, but no, it's just, oh, look at that. I love these little guys, they're cool. To work around to avoid UV mapping? Yeah, exactly. I hate UV mapping. Everyone hates UV mapping. So why should we have to do it, right? It's just yeah. What am I doing? No. Blender, come back. There we are. Yeah, so I mean, part of the problem here is we have like textures of different sizes. You're fine with UV mapping? Yeah, I just hate it. I don't know. I always had a problem with texturing, which is why I was attracted to this, because it kind of seems like it might actually be something I could do. Yeah. See, I've got different pixel sizes here. This isn't really ideal. This isn't... Yeah, because I'd much prefer it to have a universal pixel size. You like UV mapping? That's cool. No, I mean... I don't know, maybe I'm just... I don't know. Maybe this isn't the right tool to be using. I'm not sure. I mean, alternatively, I could just do this. Right? Like, not use this tool at all and just make it a flat shaded thing. You know, and maybe have like different colors for, but no, let's not do that. Oh wait, did I run out of undo buffer? Shit. It's alright, I'll just put it all back. There we go. Played Space Engineer. Pretty much creating similar ships in it. No, I haven't. I played it like for 5 minutes and then my computer exploded, more or less. So yeah, that was a while ago though. Yeah, I do feel like I don't know what I'm doing, but what else is new? Let's just put some different textures on here and see how it starts to look. Like I kind of want these for the sides. Like here. Oops. Yeah, look at that. That's kind of cool. Let's turn it upside down. There we go. Yeah. I mean the edge is wrong, so I need to do like this. Yeah. Although, maybe. Oops. Ah, no, stop it. Didn't need to do that. Like that. Is that good? Probably not. Playing Space Engineers lately, super cool game. Worst UI I've ever seen. Oh goodness. No, I'm trying new tools, especially if they can save you time later. Yeah, I think so. I agree. Maybe that should just be those panels. Like, I'm questioning the inclusion of this this thick dark line here because it kind of just looks jarring. So I feel like it needs to meet up with the dark line here, but I'm not sure that's right either. I mean, I could just do something like that. I mean, maybe not that, but something similar. But yeah, maybe that dark line there is not correct. Because I could do this. And when I played Ark Survival Evolved, the UI was goddamn horrendous. Yeah, I've seen that. It's kind of weird. It's like it all comes out of your like wrist implant or something, doesn't it? Learning Space Engineers is very much like learning Blender, except much more confusing. Oh goodness. Yeah, I'm really not sure what I'm doing. But, you know, just learn as you go, I guess. Let's put these on here. Like that. I mean, that looks okay, but it's more. This looks more like the bottom of the ship now. Like that looks like it could be the bottom. 2,000 hours. Wow. Okay. Oh, it's about time for a break, isn't it? It's been an hour. So yeah, I should take a 5-minute break and then do more of this when we come back. So you're not using the timeline too, so could you hear us open the UV editor in its place so we can just see what it's showing? Oh, you want to see the UV editor? Okay, sure. How do I do that? Is it here? It's showing nothing. Do I need to select everything? How does this work? UV editor. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, so you can see. Yeah. So it's doing all kinds of horrible shit. Like, look at this. That's interesting. I'm not sure what it's doing here. If I select these 3 vertices, it should show us what. Wait a minute. No, it's not. Oh yeah. So it's those. Okay. Wait, is it? I thought it's supposed to select the same thing in both viewports. Yeah, okay. Try to make a hydrogen-powered car in Space Engineers. Turns out putting the hydrogen tank wrecking a rock is a bad idea. So what you're looking at is actually the UV map, so that's what it's all about. Yeah, I guess so. mean, do you think this is a useful tool, or am I just kind of wasting my time? And you know, is there a more efficient way to use this, or am I just doing this badly? Anyway, I should take a break. We'll come back in 5 minutes and continue with more of this. So, see you in a bit. Okay, welcome back. So, yeah, there's a learning curve with this tool or without it, and it's just part of the learning process. Yeah, I think you're right. So it's just, I'm just going to keep experimenting and see what happens. So this won't be like any kind of final design. This is just something to mess around with. Previous comment on limiting yourself based on a tool is biting you at the moment. No, in this case it's the plugin. I'm not sure what you mean. I mean, I think I know what you mean, maybe. I'm biased for using UV mapping. You probably learn to use this tool just as effectively. Yeah, the problem is, why is the cursor all the way up there? Okay. Oh, it's because I have the camera selected as well. Yeah. The thing is, yeah, I guess I could try the traditional UV mapping, but I don't know. I'm gonna just keep trying to build this. I mean, maybe I should just try to build this without worrying about the tool, you know, and just do some regular 3D modeling stuff. So, like this. You know, just start messing around with stuff. So yeah, I'm doing it again though. I'm working with the tool to, I don't know. I mean, that looks okay. Let's just get things going and see what happens. Right, yeah, that's starting to look like something. Maybe. Don't look like the bottom of the ship. Let's extrude this part. Let's shrink it in X. Like that. And then maybe we can have some kind of internal space going on. Like that. That looks cool. Let's close up the bottom of this. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is starting to look really dodgy, but that's fine. Let's see if we can do something about that. Select that edge and then, yeah, it's a mess. Don't know why it's like that, but it doesn't really matter for now. It works quite nicely on these squares. So I think one thing that this might be useful for is at least having a starting point, right? And then I can go in and modify it manually later, perhaps. Can we get some shading here? What if I do a render? It doesn't look, you can't really see the shape of it too well. Anyway, I'm missing a bunch of chat. What is the scale of this ship? I don't know. I guess I should use realistic scales. I never really understood why that matters, I guess for focal length and stuff. It's the USS Lollipop. She's a good ship. You are quite limited to still by, yeah. We ever see the ship from different angles? I mean, I think so. So, you know, we can be cinematic about it. Because yeah, you'd think maybe like, cause okay, so here's, you know, here's how it looks. You know, here's this, and then there's this, right? This. Oh no, not that. This and this. So that's sort of, you know, the front of it, but we could also have it, you know, from different angles. I am wondering how that will work though, because, you know, when you're looking at the ship on the view screen, surely it's just facing you, but not necessarily. If it's taking evasive maneuvers or something, it will go in different angles. And as you move around the ship, you know, you fly around it. You'll see it from different angles potentially. I don't really want to do the whole thing of like modeling the positions in space, because that's a whole other extra angle of tactics that I just don't want to have concerning the player. You know, so. Why is it doing that? Oh, there we go. Huh. Don't know why it works sometimes and not others. Yeah. Huh. It is weird. Yeah, you get, it's sort of taking some kind of shape. Not a good shape necessarily. It's weird how it's sometimes the texture it applies is different. So see that I just clicked it and it did it again differently. There, and did it again. That's really odd. Huh. Maybe it's the angle I do it from? I don't know. I mean, obviously this is just placeholder texturing as well. I'm just trying to make sure that the textures look right. Of course, part of the problem is if the textures always fit the shape, then the pixels will be different sizes. But I don't suppose that matters so much. I don't know. I'm gonna have to give this a lot of thought. Let's if I go for this, I want to make the inside dark. That. There we go. Yeah. Let's see. Good afternoon, Deluxe Tux. Hello, welcome. I'm just working on some little spaceship for my space combat deck builder, and I'm kind of rusty with Blender. I'm using this tool called Sprytile, and it's a bit tricky. I'm not really sure what I'm doing, but I'm learning as I go. So, yeah. I have no idea how you can unwrap the UV in this version. It looks so different. Oh yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure I could figure it out in time. If you select one face that looks wonky and then click unwrap, it should be making it better. I'll be next stream, yeah. Okay, let's just carry on making shit. Oops, let's just put that there. Yeah, why not? Oh yeah, see, it does just sort of cut the edge off. That's actually useful. That's good. So, what else do I want to do with this? So I'm wondering about, like, should I make the texture first and then the ship, or the ship first and then texture it? But I guess it's probably both is a good way to do that. I want to do something about this mess on the bottom here. So subdividing this, I think, would help. Right, I want to use that knife tool again, don't I? Let's view this from the bottom. Then K, click there, and then C, and then move all the way down here. There we go. Oh wait, and then press enter. Okay, now we've subdivided it. Yes. So I should be able to go in here and repaint them, and they kind of look terrible, but it's looking a little better. Oof. Why? Why is it like that? Huh. It's probably, I need to select the edges for that to work. Still need to edit it when doing so that it comes later. On low poly it's really easy to make the texture later, but they say that having practiced it. Yeah. No, yeah, you're probably right. So I should probably not be worrying too much about the texturing. So I could try both methods. You know, I could and see how they work. So take the same ship and texture it 2 different ways and see what works. I'm also a bit biased because, like, I don't want to have got this tool for nothing, you know. But that's wrong. Let's see. I want to do something like this. Yeah, that's something. Even if the tool is not right for this game, it still might be right for it. Yeah, no, you're right. And the thing is, I think I can use it at least for some of it, if not other parts of it. Yeah. The question is so one thing I want to do with this game is I want to have it so you can actually see the enemy weapons. So there'll be like an actual gun stuck on this somewhere, and you can target it and shoot it itself. So you'll see it like take damage when the lasers hit it and stuff. And missiles actually physically come out of a launcher, so there might be like a launcher here and it goes pew. And so I'm going to need something with some kind of like hard points where missiles and lasers and guns and stuff can be added on and be shot at and things. I look at Sprytile, it says it's built for rectangles only, and the way they work around it in its uses to make textures that will suit the shapes you'll end up building. You use multiple textures across larger divided planes, tiling basically about the warping to suit more organic shapes. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, it works fine for the parts that are square, like that part, this part here, right? That's a square. That's a square. But around here, it's a little bit more awkward. And here, I don't, you know. Yeah. I'm not sure. I could switch up a bit and work on the bridge here. That might be good. Do some regular old pixel art. I mean, these colours and everything, and the designs are all very placeholdery. What do you reckon? Should we do that? Actually, I haven't even gone through the... Oh yeah. So, I need to mention this. So, as you may know, I have a Patreon, and I take questions from patrons who are at the Jim Answers Questions tier or above. But I decided I would open that up to Twitch subscribers as well, since it's a similar level of support. And yeah, so basically the idea, I've done this a couple times, but there hasn't been a lot of demand for it, so I thought I'd open it up to Twitch subs as well. So if you're a Twitch sub and you'd like me to answer a question in like a long form. Not, I mean, you can just ask me a question here and I'll just answer it. But like either a question or a subject you want me to cover on the stream in some kind of like dedicated 10 to 15 minute section of the stream, then you can do that. And the way you can do that is if you're a patron through the Patreon thing, or you can go on the Discord. I didn't mean to make that all caps, but go ahead and join the Discord. And if you have your Twitch account linked to your Discord, then you'll be able to get into the full Q&A section of the Discord and ask your questions there. So yeah, let's see. It would have made a grate or some such to make that back end fit and made a texture space to fit on top. Nice program, but also seems to be in a bit of pre-planning. Yeah, you're probably right. Maybe for the trapezoid faces, you're better off drawing textures to fit them rather than drawing a square one. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I could either I could either make it like fit certain angles, so I can make sure it's always like a 30-degree angle or a 45-degree angle. Or I could make it, yeah. But yeah, anyway, so just to finish off what I was saying, if you're a Twitch sub and you want to join the Discord and ask a question there for me to cover on the stream. So the previous ones I've had are things like have I collaborated on previous games before, and then I showed off some of the collaborations I've done with Pac-Billy and a few others. And another one was did I always want to make games, and there I talked about some of my 3D modeling and other stuff I've done. Yeah, so I had another idea which is a little bit inspired by a few comments, to have the, so when you select a target for a weapon, so let's say I want to fire this charged shot at this laser, but how should we do that? So the way I originally thought of doing it was just click on a system here, but some weapons are going to target particular systems and others aren't. And so basically when you play a card that has the focus fire type, it will the card itself will expand. Yeah, they're cool, aren't they? Thank you, Koala Brownie. Yeah, I like them, and they're going to be a little different, and they won't all be the same, but yeah. So basically these cards are going to be like little electronic pads like you have in certain things, certain science fiction properties that I'm not ripping off at all. So something like this, right? So rather than be actual cards, there'll be little electronic things which can have different displays on them, and the idea behind that is that when you bring up something that has a target selection, the display on it can change and allow you to actually select a target. It could even have a little thing that slots out from the side of it and gives you more options. So I think that's a nice sort of sci-fi way to do the cards and stuff. So yeah, I think that would be cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's the link to the to my Jim Makes Games channel if you want to see the devlogs and so forth. And also the question and answer sections, which I talked about a little bit. Yes, exactly, like the pad. Yeah, precisely. Phew. So yeah, I'm having second thoughts about this tool. Like look at this tree though. They've done something really interesting with this tree, but it really is a case of it's a different set of limitations and things to work with. Like, so there's a reason this is a building, right, with right angles and only a few for 45-degree angles and stuff. Yeah, I'm not sure. A pile of pads resting on the armrest of the captain's chair. Yeah, so they can make that haste. They can make it without the tool. Yeah, maybe. Well, yeah. I think this shape looks okay. Actually, I just realised what this ship is. This is, hang on. can't find a picture of it. No, that's the wrong one. What? Why is that? Okay. Yeah. It's this. I just made the Heart of Gold from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Not this one. That's not the real one. This one. Yeah, from the TV show. This is a better picture of it. Yeah, I accidentally made the Heart of Gold. Look at that. It's kind of the same thing. Not really, but whatever. Oh dear. It's sort of like an SF. That's a big link. Oh my goodness. Please tidy your links. Okay. Sorry, let's take a look at it. Oh yeah, yeah. It's a Gorn battlecruiser. Yes. I like this look though. Look at it, there's only one warp cell. Let's see. Do you remove the tool? Does Blender go to normal layout? I don't know. No. This is Blender 2.9. That's the reason it looks like this. And the plugin doesn't support earlier versions of Blender. So would all the text and side panels be like that? It might be a bit hard to read. Yes. So that's a good question. So I was thinking I did this as a mock-up just to see if it would look good, and it doesn't. So I'm thinking displays themselves will have higher resolution than the world, like the pixel art world, which is a bit weird. But then it's just because you've got these high resolution displays that are higher resolution than the real world. Was the TV show good? I've only read the book. Do not watch the TV show. Listen to the radio play. Okay, the original radio play was the original medium for it, and it is the best version by far. Right? It's amazing. At least it isn't a flying chair. What the hell is this? What are you sending me a picture of? Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm zoomed in a bit. Okay. That's not a... Oh, cigar! I thought you said chair. I don't know why. It looks like one of those hoverboards that the kids ride. It's from Honor Harrington. I have no idea. No worries, Koala Brownie. I'm just being a dick. I think sometimes readability trumps slavish adherence to the pixely grid. Yeah. Especially with text. Like, these characters look fine. This text does not. This text does not look good. Yeah. So if I was going to add detail to this bridge, I'm not sure how I would do it. So I need to put some thought into that. Let's see. If I just make a new layer, start messing with stuff, start drawing something. Let's just make some kind of panels. We like panels, don't we? We've been doing a lot of panels today. No. Does that look good? Not really. It just looks bad. Yeah, I'm not sure what kind of detail to add. I'm gonna have to look at some kind of inspiration for this, some references to come up with something. It's the fuse box for the view screens. Yeah. Why isn't it called a hoverboard? Yeah, it's bullshit. Needs more internal greeblies. Yeah, I need to do the greebling. I mean, I could just do something like do some wiring and stuff. Yeah, this sort of thing. Just kind of seems pointlessly overcomplicated, but sci-fi, right? No, that's the wrong. I could add some three-dimensionality to it by using the wrong color. Zoom in a bit. I have such poor control with my hands. Just do pixel by pixel rather than trying to draw a line. Does that look good? Not really. It's okay, I guess. Seems like people could do with bigger stations. Yeah, that's true. These are a bit small. I mean, the colours are also just wrong. Let's change the colours a bit. Let's turn the saturation down on that. Let's make it a little bit bluer. Saturation is ridiculous there. That's the same color as his leg. I forgot about that. Whatever. I'll just. Could have some displays which show different colors for the alert status of the ship. Yeah, I mean, you'll mostly be fighting, you know, most of the time. But yeah, it is a huge bridge. People could be scaled up 250%. Well, the thing is, I want them at this scale, but because that's the size I want the people to be. It is a huge bridge, but why not, right? It's a spaceship. It's full of space. Yeah, that's the thing. If I make them twice the size, then they're like the size of the Guildmaster characters, and then I have the problem with Guildmaster, which was the animation was clunky because they were too big to animate in a way that wouldn't have taken me even longer. Yeah, I need to actually be able to finish this game in a reasonable amount of time. And I like the look of these as they are. You know, they don't need faces for one thing. Like if I try to give this guy a face, it will just look horrific. Like I mean an eye there looks alright, but like let's give him a mouth. I mean look at that. That does not look good. Okay, but the eye looks okay. I know I'm drawing this all on a separate layer. I'm just messing about. Yeah, but yeah, the terminals could be bigger. Like I could even do, even sort of merge them into one thing, and add an extra crew member in the middle. But then, what is the point of it all? Shit. What is the point of all this extra space? I think these colours are actually worse. Maybe they should be just an actual different colour. Oh, that looks horrible. That looks worse. That's okay. Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous. It's like, why are we sitting at this huge table of the opposite ends from each other? They're just not talking to each other. Yeah. No. Space Fleet couldn't solve the exploding console problem, so they went with the next best thing. Separate the crew members so one console doesn't take all of them out. Exactly. Maybe you can look at the layout of the Star Destroyer bridge. That's a good idea. Yeah, we could have like a big pit. In the middle for you to fall into, because they had that, didn't they? There was like something like this. That would actually be kind of cool. So then we have these like rows of consoles here, and then people down here working on them. There was a little bridge on the bridge, wasn't there? Yeah, yeah. Like, yeah. Let's actually take a look at it. Yeah. So we have. Oops. We have stuff like this. Yeah. It's always seemed like a bit of a hazard. Like in Star Wars, there's just they don't believe in handrails. It's like people could just fall. It's health and safety. You know, there's no. White colours might look good on a spaceship. Yeah, I don't want to blow out the screen though. I don't like things too bright. I mean, we could. This is all very grey, you know. Conflict I see here's no red shirts. Who's gonna die then? Yeah. Well, we can change their shirts. Let's make them all red shirts. There we go. Now they can all die. We have cars becoming stuck on the bridge. Well, I'm thinking. So that's a good question. What I'm gonna do is basically have the cards. Let me just sort of draw the area the cards will occupy. This is the wrong tool. Curve tool. That's what we want. So we'll do that, and then so the cards will sort of exist in this arc. So if you can imagine. Whoops. Ah, that's not what I meant to do. Rotate. Why can't I rotate? It's a rotate. Where's the rotate? There. Right. So you'd have something. Come on. Like you would hold a real hand of cards, you know, like in an angle, and they would essentially just like that. I hope that makes sense. It looks like a fucking mess, but you get the idea. Yeah. So you got like a hand of cards splayed out. So it wouldn't actually cover any important details. Let's take a look at the Avengers Helicarrier. Ah, yes, yes. So all this stuff with layers again, like there's no. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You know, maybe there's going to be an event in the game where someone falls over because there's no handrail. Yeah, but they have this whole thing with. Let's look at some proper bridges though, like Star Trek bridge. This is where we. This is where we really need to look. I mean, this is your luxury liner stuff going on here. You know, this is your next generation. Like, this is a very nice layout, but it's a bit too iconic. Yeah, and then of course we have the classic. For some reason, this is a whoa. This is some kind of 3D render. What is this? Is this from a game? I don't know. Yeah, there's always the. This is a good view. Star Trek Bridge Crew. Okay. Ah, yes, yes, that makes sense. Yeah, there's a lot of options. There's like this looks quite like the design of this, for example, is really quite no. I just want to see the image. So a lot of it is just plain color. So like we have this sort of carpet, we have this 2-level steps. See, this has handrails, right? It's only a small drop, and they still have handrails. The Federation knows how to build their starships for safety. Yeah. Blue-grey seems to be the way to go as a baseline, but you need to accent it with coloured lights. Yeah. So like here we have these red rails as accents, and then definitely a lot like this red panel, sort of these sort of borders, and then this whole red thing here. Yeah. So this is simple, but it's nice. I think that's Star Trek Online, actually. Let's look. What are other? Let's see. What's the name of the ships? Stargate ship bridge. Not the Destiny. No, it's too dark. God, can you have a lower resolution image, please? Yeah. So this is a very military-looking sort of ship. I mean, this is a terrible picture, but you know, it's all very grey, isn't it? Like it's like the inside of a submarine. Look at something really out there. Oh, fuck it. Like Farscape, this is some bonkers shit right here. Like this is an organic ship supposedly. So we have. Can we get a good picture of the bridge itself? It's just kind of. What the fuck, man? Look at this shit. Look at this. This show is mental. It's a really cool ship as well. Look at that. Look at that. That's Moya. Can we just see the bridge? You could never really tell what was going on. You know, it's like we have just these odd platforms in this big space, and all this sort of just shiny gold, bronze, brass looking stuff. I mean, look at this. Look at this view screen. It's like an eye, you know? That makes sense. My parents' neighbours have a sailboat and they're at Moya. That's amazing. I love that. By the way, I put up a 35-second video on how to make UV map work. Okay. No. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm sure that the interface will be close enough to make it work. You like that card layout idea? Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I'm stealing that from a game. You know, it's from every card game. You know, if you look at Hearthstone, the cards are arrayed like that. If you look at Slay the Spire, they're arranged like that. So, Star Trek Voyager, yeah. Okay, let's look up Voyager's bridge. Yeah, again we have the lighting is really okay. This is better, so we can actually see. I don't know why it's in. There we go. You can actually see the shape of it. There it is. So this is nice. So we have. This is still very grey and blue. We have some accent of colour on the consoles. And we have this nice lighting stuff down here. Again with the levels, and again with the handrails, right? Because Starfleet doesn't fuck around. Let's see, maybe this one. Ooh, click, yeah, here to see this. Oh, fuck off, bloody Pinterest. I'm sorry. It's just, I hate Pinterest. Everyone hates Pinterest. That is really cool. We can just about see it without, yeah. So, I mean, we have this kind of awkward display in the middle, but the colours are nice. It's just very white. What else? The behemoth from The Expanse. Oh, yeah. Now, this is an interesting ship, because this was... spoilers for The Expanse. This ship was... well, I'm not going to say anything about it, but, like, just look at it, right? We have these paintings of pilgrims and landscapes and stuff. This is very unusual. And this, look at this, right? This looks like an altar for a reason. This ship was built by Mormons. Oh yeah, we should have more pictures here. Look at that. That is. But look at this. This is a very interesting design, and we have some nice lighting under here to accentuate it. They do a lot of this stuff with lighting in modern sci-fi. You know, just like the dim lighting with a lot of little light. And look at this keyboard. It's just a normal keyboard just sitting here. Yeah. Let's see. Mass Effect had a really cool thing. Oh, it's the way the card layout works for my viewport layout. Thank you, Gabriel. I really appreciate that. Mass Effect 1's bridge is huge. Actually, it's got command area with galactic map and sort of extent. Okay, let's look at the Mass Effect. I've never played Mass Effect. Actually, I played it a little, but I didn't get into it. That's it. Normandy Bridge. That's what we want. Yeah, again, we have this Mass Effect 3, I guess. Which one is it? Yeah, I mean, it's a very cool look, but again, it's all dark with light accents, you know, so we have these floor panels and just, like, you can't even really see what the shape is. I'm not massively keen on that. Why does everything have to be so dark in a place of work? Oh, see, this is actually probably what you were talking about. It may be Albionium. I can't remember which one is which. Let's see. Let's be clear. Most sci-fi spaceship bridges are actually kind of based on ships that go on water, but they should be more like submarine. Yeah. Maybe use the same source material. Just use a water-going ship bridge. Yeah. What are water-going ships called? Big boats? I think they're just called ships. You know, like it's sea ships maybe. Yeah. Mass Effect 2 Normandy's. Oh, they rebuilt. Okay, spoiler alert. It's an old game. I don't have no excuse. Yeah. Is that the one? Is that from the first one? Yeah, it's all very grey and blue, isn't it? That's the standard. It's alright, Arcturus. I'm sure it's like a 20-year-old game or something. You know, most people have either seen it or have seen the spoilers at this point. So, yeah. Yeah, the Expanse is really good. It is kind of hard to get into, but it is really good. Yeah, I'm going to have to put some more thought into this. Look at some more references for bridge designs and try to come up with something. The graphics is I do find it quite difficult. Dark colours do tend to hide the CGI. No, I mean that's the thing. I want it to be colourful, not necessarily as colourful as like the original series Star Trek, but I want it to pop a bit. You know, I want to have some nice. So let me. There's something like if I no, it's a TOS. It's a particular thing I want to show. Like if we look at the corridors in the original series, like they had to make, they didn't have a lot of detail, so they made up for it with lighting, but still it's very colourful. Like look at this, we have these big orange and the yellow doors, and this is exactly what I want to show. No, this. So like you see this thing? You have these things on the walls, just this red, weird machine-looking thing, right? And then you have this. What the fuck is that? I don't know, but it looks like science fiction, you know. So, this is actually a render. Okay. Yeah, and then by contrast, here we have everything shiny. Next Generation. That's, oh, we have, what's this? Ah, yes. This is very much done with, it's got this glowy lighting going on. And full-on theme colouring of red and gold. Yeah, it's a flower pot. Yeah, the toilet. Looks like plumbing that shouldn't be visible. Yeah, the old Constitution class, like they weren't made for comfort. They were made for effect, you know. Then we have this. And look at this, even in the movies, right? We have the Jeffries tubes in Star Trek V with all these incredibly colourful pipes just sticking out. Oh, look at that. That's nice. A little bit of pixel art. I love that. Just found some random pixel art of Star Trek. Anyway, I'm kind of just not making any progress right now because I'm just looking at corridors and stuff, trying to get some ideas. But yeah, and then there's Enterprise. Like, it's just everything's so grey. Yeah, I'll put some thought into it, and I'll try to come up with some better designs for next time. Maybe add a bit of purple on. Let's see. Ooh, see, that's maybe a bit too much. Like, here we have this. Although I like something along these lines, perhaps. Yeah. Yeah. Pew. Okay, I think I'm going to finish up because we've been streaming for 2 hours. So, if you're a Twitch sub and you want to join the Discord and ask a question to be answered on next week's stream, then do that, and I'll try to answer it to the best of my ability. If you want to support the stream, you can join the Patreon, and once I have a playable build of this game that is actually fun to play, that will be available to patrons at that level and stuff. And yeah, go check out the YouTube channel if you want to see anything you missed. The VODs will be up, and so will the devlog. We're going to be doing a new devlog 4, after, well, sometimes within the next week. So yeah, see, a little bit of Art Deco and slap on some colour. Might not be a priority, but still it's fun to focus on. Yeah. Perspective is quite high up, so the commander is kind of on a dais or something. Oh, yeah, see, I'm not sure this will be first person necessarily, so the commander might be in the shot somewhere. But yeah. It's funking out. Oh, thank you, Deluxe Tux. It's good to see you here. Yeah. Alright, well, have a good night, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.